Welcome to the stage, Pekko Pa, rinta, technical leader of sustainability software at IBM, and Tihomir Cirkvencic, sustainability market ecosystem leader at IBM. So you are here to tell us about the advantages of AI in sustainability. But as our AR gurus in the room, what was the most recent task you used AI for, personal or professional? Ticho?
Yeah, I think it was connected with writing some. It was not email. I need to write some articles, so I need to do some, kind of cross-checking if I miss something.
Yep.
And I did miss something, so it was useful.
Good. Pekko?
For me, it was some private banking topic that I was handling through my bank.
Mm-hmm. Great. So let's hear your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm very humble and thankful to be here in Sweden. I'm coming from Croatia. I'm based in Zagreb, and through my business, I'm covering also the Sweden out of other 35 countries. So thank you for here. And as you can see, they send us here also to wake you up a little bit after the lunch. So I think that over the last couple of years, I have been on, maybe 100 sustainability topics, presentations and workshops and stuff like that. Some of those delivered by myself. And I can tell you that at least half decent presentation starts with global warming stuff, So this is to answer the why sustainability, stuff like that. And coming from yesterday from Croatia, from 27 degrees to 2 degrees here in the morning in Sweden, I somehow thought that maybe it would not be the best topic, So, and I don't know how you relate actually here with global warming, maybe you are positive about that. So that's why I didn't want even to start with that. We decided to start with a different story. Is there anybody can recognize actually which bridge is this one from this awkward angle? Anybody? I heard that Swedish are talkative, so you can speak up. So it's a bridge in Denmark, Great Belt Bridge. That idea of that bridge started in 1850, so it was 150 years before it was actually built. It took 7 years to be built. It's the bridge that is 18 kilometers in length. In a time when it was built, it was the second longest bridge in the world. The first one was built just a couple of months before in Japan, so that was a little bit of pity. And $3 billion have been spent on this bridge. And with a great idea actually to connect Denmark with Denmark, which is a great idea, right? Legend says that also this bridge has been built with a greater idea, and that is that people from Sweden can easier and just by road come to Croatia for the summer vacation. So that's just what I heard in Croatia, of course. This bridge is super important for Danish economy. So before that, there was a ferry transport of the trains and the vehicles, and now it's completely changed. I would say even economy of that part by amount how the transportation changed. One thing I have to say how it actually connects with sustainability story first is that this year I'm celebrating 25th years doing a business in sales. I celebrated also the last year, but it didn't count it well. So it's 25 years this year doing the sales, and in my job, usually what I do, I need to provide excellent experience for my customers. That's my ultimate job. And highlights in my business actually coming from just one thing, and that is having a satisfied customers, right? And that's easy to say, but how I know that actually customers are satisfied with something, those very rare moments when actually those customers try to provide some excellent experience for us who sold something to them. So that's something that very rarely happens, but when it happens, this is really like the top of career. 2021, we have been invited by Sun Belt. Sun Belt is a company who maintains this bridge, doing all of the operations around the bridge and everything, to actually show us how they're using the technology from IBM that they implemented here, because they're so proud. They're so proud of that. They invited us actually to go inside of this bridge. So they invited all of the market leaders at that time, and they closed one line of the street so that they push us over the protection fence and put us into the bridge. Before that, I was thinking about the bridge in a very, let's say, simple way. You know, you build a bridge, lots of concrete, you put some cables, so since this is a suspended bridge, and it stays there for, I don't know, stays there for years, right? But when they show us actually how it looks, how this bridge looks like inside, I was really impressed, because it was so many moving parts there. It was hydraulics, it was some rollers. This bridge moves 15 meters from one side to another side during the day, you know, so it also has to compensate that. So it's very complicated stuff. It's so complicated that basically, without very high maintenance behind that, it would not operate securely. It would not survive the test of the time. Maintenance was critical for them, and this is how they did it before implementing our system. So they did it manually, you know. This bridge is also the highest, those two bridges are the two highest points of Denmark, 250 meters. Not so impressive for Sweden, but those are the two highest points, and they put us on the top of that. To inspect that, you need to do it manually, you know. They were hired climbers, you know, to climb there. It's very dangerous also, it's life-threatening stuff. And, you know, and those climbers, they were just taking like photos and doing some, you know, remarks where some things are that are not going well on the bridge, and it was also very costly. It was unproductive, and it's tons of people over the months had to do it, and then you have to do it very frequently. So you know, once when you are done, you have to do it practically again. So after we done a project for them, we did it in a, let's say, completely different way, using also AI for the many of those parts. Inspection is done through the drones, also using the data from the sensors, using the mobile stuff also as well. And also there's automatical, totally, because we learned the system, you know, how to automatically recognize some problems on the bridge, like when you have some alga forming or you have some cracks in the bridge, and how to monitor that over the time. And when you have a defect on those anomalies, then you need to maintain that, and then you need to organize somehow the work. Sometimes 100 people needs to be organized and put at the same time, you know, to go into the tunnel to maintain that. And all of that, with the help of AI, is actually now done in a much productive way, in a much in a less dangerous way. And all of that with a goal, actually, that was achieved working with Sun Belt. And what they wanted to have, and what they achieved, as over the years, to have a decrease in the cost of 2% year over year, the cost of the maintenance. And over the years, they will achieve $50 million in decrease of the cost. Sometimes we discuss this also lots of time here and mentioning sustainability, and sustainability still in many organizations can be considered as a cost, right? So this was one of the way how to actually, they prove that it's not the cost. I mean, they're kind of, you know, earning on this, you know. And, but from the sustainability point of view, I would say that this second goal is even more important. Over the using of the system, so they see that they could prolong the life of the bridge. Bridge was about to be, and everything was set up to last for 100 years. So 100 years, and then you know, destroy the bridge and make a new one. Using this system, they figured out that they could prolong it for 100 years. So imagine how much of that is in preserving the environment, saving and CO2 and everything. So this is really a huge success for them. And something that we have working with customers very often these days is lots of meetings with sustainability. For IBM, sustainability is not a new business, so we are doing that for many years. Our brand now for the last couple of years is called Sustainability brand. Before that, it was called AI Ops. So we had this connection between AI and sustainability, like let's say by design in IBM. And lots of discussions are starting, being about reporting. Usually, how the meetings with the sustainability managers around the region goes, like, let's say it's practically the same. First 10 or 15 minutes, it's about the higher goals and long-term goals and how to achieve it, stuff like that. But very fast we are coming to CSRD and how to do reporting, because this is the current push that everybody have. But reporting for us is, I would say, quite simple to resolve. We also acquired a company a couple of years ago that is now the #1 company regarding the sustainability and reporting and stuff like that, and we are using it for ourselves. We also have customers, existing customers here in Sweden. So this thing is growing, but sustainability for us is much more. Those people who are maintaining this bridge, do you think they care? I mean, they will do the reporting at the end, but it's not what they are for there. Their sustainability story and sustainability goal around the bridge is much different. At the end of the day, sustainability is lots about the data. Data and how to acquire it, how to manage it, where to get the data, how to collect it, and how to report it at the end. And coming to that, I'm making a bridge to my colleague, asking him actually, Pekko, what do you think is the best way to handle the data these days?
And this is, of course, set up questions. So AI is something we are using a lot. And I bet all of you are using AI either intentionally or unintentionally. ChatGPT broke through the world and made some world records on getting the audience interested in AI. But there are a lot of problems with AI as well. There's an example in Canada with airline using AI creating new policies for them for refunds and so forth. So they had to actually revisit the policies that the AI had invented. And a lot of the problems with AI are probably not technical problems, but really, can we trust AI? How about the whole bias or hallucination? Because AI starts to create things that we didn't think it starts to create. And for us at IBM, this is crucial. We are creating AI for business. So it's not for commercial use or not for personal use, but really for business, so that we can trust the outcomes. We can be transparent why it came to that conclusion and so forth. We've been within the AI business for a long time at IBM, built the Deep Blue that won chess champion Kasparov, I think in the 1980s something. We also had the natural language in our Jeopardy competition with Watson, now bringing the Watson X capabilities into many solutions. And a lot of these solutions are touching sustainability. We are bringing Scope 3 emissions estimations to help organizations on the reporting issues, because the supply chain obviously is one of the hardest part of the reporting side. We are bringing solutions for the above ground biomass estimations, because now they are guesstimations at best. We work together with NASA, with satellite images and really getting detailed information on that area. Wildfire, flood detection, all kind of different optimizations of workforce. Where do we do the repairs? When do we optimize the things? And it all boils down to sustainability. But the problem with AI is that it uses a lot of computing power. And from technical point of view, we are seeing a huge increase in the needs for the computing power with the AI needs. And the other area we at IBM we've been working for quite a long time is quantum. And quantum is bringing new type of computing power to solve problems we haven't been able to solve so far with the traditional computing power. For example, we work with Daimler-Benz to come up new materials in chemistry to build EV, electric vehicle batteries that last longer, that are more sustainable, environmental friendly, and have more power in there, which is not possible to do with traditional computing or traditional chemistry. So it's really opening new type of doors. We are investigating how we can capture CO2 emissions with the quantum computing power. A new type of fertilizers that are safer to the environment. So all this computing power that we are creating with quantum can help us in the road to become more sustainable. And really the tools that we see at IBM, they come, first of all, you need to have data, obviously. And I bet all of you are working with that data with the reporting solutions today. But with the help of AI, with the help of quantum technologies, with the help of experience, we can really embrace the information coming out of data. And the whole topic today, there's been some really good presentations and showcases. It's really, while the sustainability is in the center, it's not the idea that we collect data for reporting purposes. That's the most boring task ever, I would say. Probably many sustainability managers are driven to burnout just trying to collect that data. But the essence is that if we can drive the business outcomes with that insight that we have within the data, that's where we want to move. So integrating that data into the business is really what we are here after. So the idea of being just a sustainability manager is wrong. I would expect all of you to be basically the right hand of the CEO driving the business, really showcasing where our organization should be heading towards. With this, we made it easy to reach us out because there's only, I think, Zoran and Heidi who can pronounce our last names. So we made it easy to reach out us, and we'll be out there for further discussions. Thank you.